live once I see all that chat scrolling, so I like to take a
There
break.
it is.
That, so, yeah, we're live, and actually, we're actually live in the Facebook group today. Amazing!
Wow.
So yeah. So listen, we had a
working.
very interesting Friday the 13th over here. We'll get into that during the show. But it's been 2 years since we started the United States Drone Society live stream. We have a contest tonight. It's America themed. I just want to let you know right off the bat, we had one entry from outside of America. He's in Australia, actually, in Dominic's territory. So I let one entry go and ride in the contest tonight. It was a little tribute to us in America, even though it was in Australia. So just so you know, be aware of that. Had an interesting week we're going to talk about, and let's just get into it. There we go. And good evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Chris. Hey, Dominic. How are you?
Happy
Good
2-year anniversary.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. So I want to say hi to Ken. Ken joined us in the back after we started up the show. Hope you're doing well. And Jeff Bouchard actually joined us in the back. And that's interesting because I was going to message him later tonight. As I was getting ready for the show, at the end credits, I've put everybody who's been on the show since we started in the end credits tonight. And I kept seeing Jeff Bouchard, and I'm saying, man, I wonder where he's been. I hope he's okay. So it's nice to have you with us tonight. We'll talk to you later when we bring on the panel. But yeah, we have a great show lined up tonight. We have a contest, the 2-year anniversary contest. I was trying to create, and I had started an intro for the show. I wanted to do a special intro for the 2-year anniversary. But happened. Yeah, we had Friday the 13th, and on Friday the 13th, someone was running from the undercover narcotics officer, and they smacked into our car on the side of the road. And yeah, so we've been dealing with that all weekend. So a few of the things I had in mind to do for the show I wasn't able to do, but at least I got the contest stuff ready before this all went down. Luckily enough, I decided to start that early. So yeah, how you guys been?
Mm-hmm. I've been good this week. Pretty good. Just having fun with a new game that came out.
What game is it?
It's called Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown.
Oh.
Set on 1.1 scale recreation of Hong Kong Island. So I've been having fun with that all weekend, and made the video for Community Corner, and
Yep.
haven't been flying. So got to get that done in the fall once the leaves start coming out. I'm going to get back out there.
Yeah, I hear that. And Dominic, what have you been up to, brother?
Oh, not that much actually. It's been a bit rainy and windy here at the moment, so it's getting a little bit frustrating. The only day I got out was to take a photo of the Melbourne cricket ground. It was the only day I was out.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Cricket.
Dominic's got a hat too, by the way. Dominic, you want to show everyone your hat? It's really nice. Ah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's Dominic's DJI hat. Looks nice, doesn't it?
Oh, I can't see the DJI on it. Too small.
Yeah, it's on the side.
Oh,
But yeah, I knew that hat would look good on him, so I'm glad it fits nice. Nice.
There it is.
It's got a familiar color of a hat.
Yeah.
You know, like Ray Kelly's.
Yeah, same color as Captain Ray's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as everybody knows, we have a contest going on tonight. We had some video entries. We wanted to do it America themed contest. We discussed it because we had September 11th. And, before we get into the show and start discussing all that, I think we should go in and say hi to the chat. My wife was first. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
My number one
Hello,
supporter.
everybody.
Always my number one supporter. We got Dominic.
Dom.
Best Australian ever. We got Mickey, the View Moo. How you doing, Mickey Moo? Glad to have you here.
Mickey.
Jody, Drone Shots. How you doing, Jody?
Hey, Jody.
I'm glad his name was fixed because before it used to just come up as Roan Shots. It cut off the D on his name. Roan Shots. And RJ Ariel's Ron. How you doing?
Ron Johnson. Hey.
It was good. I saw Ron in the chat earlier when he was on Drone. He was in the chat for Drone Seekers International, and Bud Bieber was on there today, and I was in the chat trolling him the whole show. So I'm on his radar. I could be in trouble tonight. And Ray Trammell's with us. He actually just joined us. He'll be joining us later. Hey, Ray, how you doing? Yep, Bud's here. Glad to have you here, Bud. And John Olson. How you doing, John?
Hey, John.
Glad to have you here. And I believe John actually got his mug recently. He said he was having his coffee the other morning. And glad you enjoyed it. I'm just curious, John, did you try the coffee I sent with it? Do you have a Keurig? And we got Jim in the house. How you doing, Jim? Glad to have you here.
Jim.
You'll be joining us for open chat. And Steven Drones. How you doing, Steve? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, and I want to give a great big shout out to Kim Johansson, actually, out here in New Bedford. Thank you, Kim. Kim's been a great help. She helped get my wife home from work yesterday because we're having the issues with the car. So I really appreciate her help. And I said I was going to give her a nice big shout out during the live. So thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. And Steve, make it happen. Steve Janess, I believe. How you doing, Steve? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Steve.
Let me see. You guys noticed that EVMux has been going live a lot quicker than 2 minutes now. We haven't really run into that issue. Yeah.
Well, today,
Yeah, Ken Jansen, he'll be joining us for Open Chat. How you doing, Ken? Glad to have you here.
Okay.
And Brian, Waypoint New England. How you doing, Brian?
Hey, Brian.
Glad to have you here. Trusty old night. What? There you go. And there's Jeff's place. Yeah, I was just talking about. I was wondering about him.
Jeff.
Really. Glad to see you here, Jeff. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Christian, how you doing, Christian? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Christian.
And Lee, Yellow Rose Drones. How you doing, Lee? And your wife, I'm sure, is there. How you doing? Glad to have you here. And Lisa's joining us. How you doing, Lisa? Glad to have you here.
Special guest last week.
Yeah.
Special guest last
Friend
week.
of the show.
A friend of the show. Oh, Nana's Attic. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff Norman's here. He'll be joining us for open chat later. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? And Laura, how you doing, Laura? Glad to have you here. She's probably headed on her way to sleep soon, so glad to have you here.
Or play some Fortnite.
Or some
you
Fortnite.
can.
Yeah. I want to make sure we don't miss anybody. Fly Guy Merrill, how you doing, Merrill? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Merrill.
And Gary over at Brand Aerials, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man?
And we got Nathan Schrock, how you doing? And I do want to say that we're doing the contest tonight, so there is a possibility that we might run over our normal hour. We'll try to keep it as short as we can so we can show all the content. But if we run a little over, it's our 2-year anniversary special. We should be here for 2, so it'd be nice. But either way, if you can't stay, no hard feelings. I understand it, but we're gonna let it go until we do the contest tonight and make sure everyone's content gets seen. But you guys are gonna be able to vote. That's the great part. So the chat's gonna be able to decide the winner. I don't think I've seen anyone else come up here.
Artie.
Hey, Art, how you doing?
Hey,
Thanks,
Art.
Mike. Glad for having you here. Yeah, and that looks like we've got everybody.
That's it.
Great. So, before I play Community Corner, I wanted to say something. I was planning on doing a video in place of Sunday Spectacular. I was going to talk about September 11th. The first show that we had 2 years ago was on September 11th. And, September 11th had meaning for the entire country, but in some ways for me, it was a bit different in New England.
Hi,
Um,
Bob.
on September 11th, I remember that I was at my sister's house and my two nieces were there. And while they were at school, and my sister's boyfriend came in and said, "Hey, you see what's going on the news?" And when
Oh,
I changed the TV, because I was actually playing Madden on the old PlayStation, the PlayStation One, I was playing
Mhm.
Madden NFL. And when I changed the news station, I saw what was going on. It's probably one of the craziest thing I've ever seen at that point in my
yeah,
life. I was 20 years old, and what I remember the most about it was not so much the tragedy was horrible. The people that were affected by that, it was just such a sad thing to see. But what
yeah,
I remember from that time, especially like almost for the next 10 years after that, was this country got united in a way that I had never seen before. The way it didn't matter what political party you were in, it didn't matter about that. The entire country was united. We had guys going to train stations and just standing up and singing the national anthem, and everybody stood. Everybody stood and just watched and cheered him after he was done. And the way the country felt when George Bush stood at ground zero and said that we were going to get revenge for September 11th. I'd never seen our country more united than that. And then 5 months later, the New England Patriots, our home team, went on to win the Super Bowl, Brady's very first championship, and started the dynasty of the New England Patriots. So that time in history for me was so life changing and influential, and
Yeah.
relevant on life. The way that I just wish our world was the same way now. So to everybody that lost their lives and anybody who was affected by September 11th, it was crazy. But I like to think that people remember the way we came together afterwards and how strong a nation we became. And I feel like we need to get back to that, you know, be that kind of tight knit. So, yeah. So with that said, I'm going to play Community Corner in place of Sunday Spectacular. Thank you so much, Chris, for that. But I wanted to share that with you guys.
hmm
greatest thing I saw, and I think everybody saw this week, was Danine's tribute
Yeah.
to September 11th with the Statue of Liberty and the two Twin Towers lights going up in the sky, and that was definitely my pick of the week. I think a lot of people's pick of the week, really.
Yeah, it was great. It's
So
great.
I loved it.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to move on to the contest now. So here's how this is going to work tonight. I'm actually gonna go over to the panel now for it. Here we go. So here we are. As you can see, me, Chris, and Dominic up here at the top. We're semi-transparent, so that way you can still see the video and we can discuss it. Your chat will show up here. We're gonna feature the videos here. The chat won't be showing during the video. You'll just see the video and us up at the top. And you'll see each video. We have 10 entries tonight. We're disclosing the names, so I'll tell you whose entry it was as we play it. And then after we're done with the entries, this is how voting is going to work. This is going to be our voting screen. And when it's time to vote, you'll have 2 minutes for all 3 segments of voting. We're going to have voting by hashtag, voting by QR code, and voting with a link that I'm going to share in the chat. Voting, you can't vote now. Voting is not live, but it will be later. So, with that, I think we should get right in and show the first entry.
Yes.
Let me just pull up my contest notes I got right. So our first entry is going to be by Steve Vigil, or Steve Make It Happen Videos. Thank you, Ben. Ben's making me notes. He's been.
I didn't make them just.
Okay, he's been.
Hey, Ted.
I make them. I make to them this morning.
Yeah. Hey, Ted, how you doing?
Hi, Ted.
Yeah. All right. So with that, let's play the first video. Steve Vigils. This is El Dorado Hills, California. Yeah, I think I'll bring the volume down a little bit so we can. How's that in the chat? Let me know in the chat how the audio is now with us talking. Is it okay? Good. Okay.
I think it sounds good.
Yeah, I just had the video was all the way up, so I wanted to turn it down a little bit so we could, Yeah, I like what he did here. The people who have this flag should definitely replace it. It's definitely wind battered.
Yeah, I got a question. Are you guys getting a constant feed, or is it breaking up on the video?
No, my video is fine. I'm not getting any.
So it's on my end. All right.
Just a little bit of stuff.
And for some reason we've stopped streaming to Facebook. I wish it wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it just stopped on my end.
Yeah. Well, that was good. Maybe it had something to do with me adjusting the volume as it was playing, but it should be good now.
So did you get some stutter and stop on the video?
No,
It was just a tiny amount.
Yeah, I just want to make sure everybody on YouTube is being able to see it without the disruptions that I'm having on my end. But I'm in the studio, so it could be my
Bob
end.
Dempsey says no breakup here.
Yeah, so it's probably it'll happen maybe to some people. It's a connection with the server, is my guess. But it looked good for me. I didn't have any issues with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like that video. I would actually use that as an opportunity to contact whoever actually handles that flag, and maybe they put one up there that's not destroyed, but nothing. That just shows you the USA standing the test of time. The beat up flag says, "Well done, great video."
At least it's up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so we're going to play the next video, and the second video is going to be by Jeff Norman. I'll play Jeff Norman's video.
Yeah.
I always like Jeff's work. I feel like he's takes a good time getting some good quality. Like, look at the clarity of his video; it's really nice.
Yeah, Boston. I've seen that bridge many times.
Hey, Dan.
I always like the music choice, but I'm gonna like it's gonna tell me you can't monetize this video after, whatever. Sometimes you just can't substitute for good music, no matter the cost.
Damn you, Jeff.
Wow, look at that. I think this is the bridge he was standing on. He was like, yeah, it was wobbling.
Some nice video, man.
Yep, Michael Coolcat joined us. How you doing, Michael? Glad to have you here. And Dan Davis is in the house. How you doing, Dan? Glad to have you here. And of course, Ted Nemeth. How you doing, Ted? I said hi to you early, but always glad to have you here. We were supposed to have Ted on the show a while ago, but he had some things to take care of. Ted messaged me. Maybe we can get together and get you on the show again. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that Jupiter Lighthouse. I've done the same orbit.
Yeah.
Great, man. Love it.
And I know Jeff's out there just, when he's doing this, he's just flying around and enjoying the shots. He's feeling the shots. I do the same thing. Just get out there and fly how it feels right.
Yeah, you get that feeling like, oh, this is going to be good. This is good. Yeah, I know that feeling, man. It's when you know you're capturing a great time.
Yeah, that's a great video, Jeff. Well done. And yeah, like I said, when I go out and fly, sometimes it's not just seeing what's on your screen, it's how you feel it when you're flying, and it all just comes together. You know, when it comes together, that's the shots that you keep. So you can get 40 gigs of files, and you might only pull 1 gig from that for footage, but go out and get the 40 gigs and just take the shots that feel right, and you'll end up with some nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Great video, Jeff. And I'm gonna go look for the third video. So I actually found a good way to organize this, so much better than the last time. So now our third entry is won by Mr. Bud Bieber.
Hey, Bud.
We're going to play that now.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Smoking Bieber.
Look at that big flag. Nice. So like I said, the theme for tonight was going to be the United States, USA, September 11th and 2-year anniversary. So that's why we have all that. Like, boy, look at that parade. What a parade. Hey, I think they're all in Bud's intersection, so Bud. You gonna get away with it?
Oh, that looks nice. Nice one spot. Quiet truck.
Look at that.
Hey!
I can't believe it stayed there and it wasn't afraid. That was cool.
Lighthouses.
Illinois lighthouses.
Farm lighthouses. Yep.
Yeah, we'll call those Illinois lighthouses. That's awesome. Great video, Bud. I like it. I like that. When we do the contest, I like when people keep the videos like simple like that. Like make a point with it, and it's just really good. Nice job, Bud. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. And number 4. So number 4 is by Simon Smith, or FPV Cinematic 4K. He's over there in Australia. This is the entry, like I said, it's not USA themed, like for the contest, but I let him join. He wanted to dedicate it to the contest and put it in there. So we're gonna let it ride.
All right.
I think he did a good job with the video. Let's play it now. But he's showing us a little area in his neck of the woods.
Little FPV going on, right?
Yeah. Tweed heads, our slice of heaven.
Nice. Did you say what drone he was using for this one?
I'm not sure what he was using for this. If you're in the chat, let us know.
Could be an Avata.
Yeah, it might very well be. I love this. Look at this shot right here. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool. I love it when you in a shot.
Tweed heads, northern New South Wales.
Yeah.
Woo! Real close there.
I love the way the water's breaking and cresting all over the place. It's beautiful.
That's my favorite stuff in drone videos. Especially waves like that just crashing along the wall.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Start Living Now. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Start Living Now. If you could tell me your name, I'll try to remember it. I'd like to address you personally if I can. Just mindful if you tell me, I'll probably forget it again. It'll take a while sometimes to do it.
Yes, we only got 22 likes. We'd like to see some more likes going on.
His name's Robert. Nice to meet you, Robert.
Robert.
Thank you for
Hello,
being
Robert.
here. What a beautiful video. I think Simon did a fantastic job with this.
That's great.
Yeah. You got that feeling there, nice and cinematic flight. It just, just represents freedom. And when he's up there, that shot around the birds was fantastic. So great job.
That was, and the waves. Like I said, I'm a wave nut. So
Yeah, waves are nice. Yeah. All right, let's look for our next video here. And our next videos was done by Nathan Schrock. It was
Nathan Wesley Schrock.
Nathan Wesley Schrock. It was the Rocky Ford Public Safety. Let's play this.
This video is dedicated to the heroes who serve our great nation. From 9/11
Can you hear
to
it?
today,
Yeah.
first responders have shown unwavering courage in the face of adversity. In every corner of America, first responders serve not just their communities, but our entire country. Their dedication unites us all, reflecting the strength of a nation bound by service and sacrifice.
That's
The
great.
Rocky Ford
Yeah,
Public
great job,
Safety
Nathan. This
Building
is great.
is more than just a facility. It represents the
That was the other
ongoing
one.
mission to protect and serve, ensuring that our local heroes are always ready to answer the call, just as those who did on 9/11. From firefighters to paramedics and police, these individuals reflect the very best
Lisa said
of
she's getting
America working
goosebumps.
together
Good job.
to safeguard our
Good job,
freedoms,
Nathan.
our
See why.
families,
I'd agree
and our
with that one.
future.
That means his video
We
has
are
touched someone
stronger,
emotionally. Great
united by
job.
service
Yep.
and sacrifice. Rocky Ford stands proud, honoring those who serve. Together we build a safer, stronger America.
Great job, Nathan. That was a great video.
That was great, man.
Yeah. Nice job. So that's half the videos that we have to show tonight. We have 5 more to go. Remember, after we're done showing the videos, we're going to have time for everybody to vote. You're going to have 3 ways in which you can vote. You can vote with a hashtag in the chat. I will put up a QR code that you can scan with your phone and vote for. And then I will put a link in the chat that you can click on and vote for. So you have 3 ways to vote tonight. There's going to be 2 minutes per voting method, so that way everybody can have some time and figure it out, make sure they get it right. So with that, we're going to look for our next video here. The next video is going to be short by Bare Necessities Aerial Photos, LLC. Let me just find it here. Where is it? Right here. Play it now. Orange Beach, Alabama.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation. If you don't like your life,
I like it
then
when people
you should
send me
go
some of their
change
short
it.
content too. It's a nice little addition than a normal video, you know?
That's cool, yeah.
Because I love my
Why not?
occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day.
Nice share. Thank you so much. And I want to say that's a great thing. I think a little tip that we can give people. Don't worry if you don't have like a Mini 3 or a Mini 4 where you can. Does a Mini 4 have the camera that turns vertical, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
3
if
and
you
4.
turn on, if you want to create your own shorts with your drone, like let's say you have the Mavic 3 or the Air 2S, put on your grid lines. So you have the 3x3 boxes. And when you record your video, put whatever you want in the video in between, in the middle section. And that will be, and then when you go in after and you crop it, you'll have all your content right there centered where you want. You can do it in post production. And that's how you can use your drone footage to create shorts for TikTok or any of those. Yeah.
Oh, so you're telling me that, like, when I'm flying my Air 2, I can put grid lines on and make sure I capture everything in those grid lines, right?
Yes, exactly. And then when you get home,
Oh, there we go.
when you get home to edit it, you can crop it in, and you already know your stuff will be where it needs to be.
Well, I'll be giving you a call about that. You know, like, I'll be like, hey, we got to go out and do some shorts. So,
yeah,
that's the whole reason I wanted to get like an Air 3, not an Air 3,
the Mini 3.
The Mini 3 and then the Mini 4. And I'm like, it was just mostly for those vertical shots. But if I can put grid lines in it,
that'd be great.
That's better off.
All right, we're going to show our next entry, which was by Cal Chang, and this is it's a USDS boat compilation video. So let's check this out.
All right.
Yeah. The Mini 3 and the Mini 4, you can actually turn the camera and capture the vertical video. I love flying over water, chasing boats. I love this video.
My God, if you can get a boat, I mean, and able to chase it, that's so much fun trying to chase it. Like when I went to a pond in Lakeville, I was able to meet up with a bunch of guys who were using their wave runners. Is that all right if I follow you guys? And they were like, yeah. So I made a few videos of that. It was fun to follow them.
Yeah.
Keeping up with them, Yeah. It's happened a few times.
Yeah. What's fun too is when you're going out to the water and all the boats are there, I'll be recording video, and while I'm recording, I'll see a boat I want to follow and I select it. While it's recording, I'll select it and it'll capture it. It'll walk onto it. I love just being able to have that functionality with the drone controller,
Yeah, I always like it when a boat is going fast too. I mean, anybody can catch one of those slow boats, but when you have something that's actually moving, that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Ron says he likes boat chasing also. And Lisa's having a night tonight. Lisa, it's awesome that they're here with us and enjoying the videos. And don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that like for me. Or hit the dislike. Hit something.
We don't want dislikes. We want likes.
Thank you so much, Cal Chang. That was a great video. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Just Cal Chang, I believe so, right? Yeah. And let's go with our 8th entry. We have 3 more to go. Where is it? All right. Our 8th entry is by Chad Connolly. It's the Bray Bridge, Louisiana, and he used the Air 3.
Great.
I'm going to play that here.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the slow motion figure they have on the Air 3.
Yeah.
120 frames.
I'm going to assume that with the Air 3, it's probably slow-mo 120 FPS.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim. I love seeing a flag in slow-mo video. Anytime I go somewhere where there's a big flag, like when we would go to Jay Leno's house, there's that house with the big flag over there. Every time we go, I get slow-motion video of the flag. Or Ned's Point.
Flag.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Ned's Point.
Yeah. Nathan says he does the same thing, too. Yeah, it just looks so nice.
Yep. And Ashley says, smash that like, y'all.
Yeah.
Remember, 2 years, man.
Yeah.
We're still going strong.
Great video, Chad. Thank you so much for
That
sharing
was
with
great,
us.
Chad.
That was great. We got the ninth video here. For our ninth video, this is our entry from Maria Davis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and this was she shot all this footage with the Air 2S. I'm gonna play that now. I love Maria's work. She always makes good
Yeah.
videos and
Oh,
music.
great. Oh, the crater.
Yeah, she actually in less than a month she has a new album releasing too. For those that follow her, so she got a new album coming out. So make sure you check it out. Welcome back, buddy. Yeah.
And all this done with a drone that was released 3 years ago.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Air 2S. It's such a good drone.
I love it still.
I just like that they've changed their style of drone batteries. Well, the Neo, the drone battery mounts kind of from the outside, but I like their style of inserting the battery into the drone.
Mm-hmm. Like the Mini 2 and the SC. It's the same thing.
Yeah, the Mavic 3, the Air, the Mini 3, Mini 4, they all go. Yeah, I like the way they mount the batteries and they're much better. Because I always wonder when the battery is going to swell with the Air 2S and the battery is going to pop out in the air.
I'm lucky I haven't had any swell.
Yeah. I was so happy when you finally got the Air 2S. I knew you wanted it so badly.
Yeah. You know, I remember it. You were saying it. I can't wait till you get it. See what you saw. Because you were still flying the Air 2S at the time.
So Nathan said it protects the battery. Are you talking about the Neo, Nathan? Yeah, and I agree. Great transitions and the music is definitely good. I agree with you.
There's a lot involved in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell she took some time to put this video together. She did a great job. Thank you so much, Maria.
Oh, awesome.
Great job, Maria.
Oh, yeah. Nathan talking about protecting the batteries, the ones that go into the drone. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great job, Maria. All right, we have one more entry to go for tonight. And let's find it. And our last entry is going to be Lisa, L.A. Casiato. The adventure awaits. This is the last entry we have. We're going to play it now.
Ooh.
And I forget which drone she said she was using. Lisa, can you put the drone in the chat? Was it a Potenzic?
Mm-hmm.
I think I forget what she said.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you'll still be able to, Lisa, if you.
Yeah.
And we won't have the open chat until after the voting happens. So if you want to, if you want to wait until after voting to join for the open chat, you can. We're going to vote first, and then we'll invite the open chat members on. So Jeff, by the way, I hope you stick around. I want to find out how you're doing. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you back there.
Getting close to the trees, Lisa.
Yeah.
There's
Gary. 9 more likes to hit 40. Do it.
I get scared when I get next to trees.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, she said yes. It was a Potenzic is what she was flying here.
I mean, my first time flying a drone, my second time flying a drone, I almost killed it over a little pond.
Yeah.
I went right into trees.
Yeah, nothing for nothing, Lisa. That was a great landing that you handled there. It looked like things were a little bit out of control for a while. So when if you join the chat, we'll discuss what happened there because that was pretty close. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's all of our entries. We have 10 of them. So let's move over to the voting panel. Don't vote right away with the hashtag. I haven't opened voting yet. We'll explain it again how it works. So just give me a minute. And there we go. Here is our voting panel. All 10 entries are on the screen as you can see them. Each one has a hashtag next to the video. That's the hashtag that you'll use to vote. Don't vote yet. I haven't opened up voting. Once I open up voting, you'll be able to vote with a hashtag. We have a timer here that'll go for 2 minutes. After we do hashtag voting for 2 minutes, we'll restart the timer and we'll transition into a QR code voting. We'll be able to scan the QR code and you can place your second vote. You can do that with your cell phones. I'll give everybody time. We'll have 2 minutes to do that. And then after we do the QR code voting, I will post a link in the chat and pin it, and you can get your third method of voting that way. So everyone will have a chance to vote 3 times. You'll have 2 minutes between each segment to vote. So with that, I am going to open up the voting. And voting is live, so you may start voting with your hashtags now. The hashtag is next to it. You look at which video you want, numbered 1 through 10 in the order that we showed them. And I will read through them now. Oh, let me start the timer. While I start the timer, I will... there we go. Timer is started. Number 1 was Steve Vigils, or Steve Make It Happen videos. Number 2 was Jeff Norman. Number 3 was Bud Bieber. Number 4 was Simon Smith. Number 5 was Nathan Schrock. Number 6 was Bare Necessities Aerial Photos, LLC. Number 7 was Cal Chang. Number 8 was Chad Connolly. Number 9 was Maria Davis. And number 10 was Lisa Casiato Carey, for The Adventure Awaits. You got 1:20 left to get your hashtag in. I'm going to make my vote. I think for mine, I'm going to give it to...
People are shit. There's a couple of them that have dropped out.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Yeah, we got 58 seconds left. Get your hashtag votes in. Well, you'll still be able to enter a hashtag after. Voting is live, but you know, we're going to move on to the next section of voting. So if you don't get your vote in when we have the QR code up, you can still put your hashtag. All methods of voting are open now, but right now we're doing this, and then we'll move on to the QR code. 33 seconds. Oh yeah. And I have the transparency on the vote wheel just enough so you can barely make it out. So, but when the voting is all done, I'll make sure you can see it in full transparency, so you're not curious and you can't make out who's the winner. I'll see.
Yeah, because I can't see it at all.
Yeah, a little mysterious.
Blind.
And there we go. Time's up on that.
Hi, Mudball. Mudball just joined the chat.
Hey, Don,
Hi,
how
Don.
you doing? All right, so with that, I am going to now bring up the QR code. So now everyone's going to... Well, it looks like we're losing everybody in the back, no?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Everybody just said...
Wow, we're losing everybody in the back. They'll be back. All right, so now I'm going to put up the QR code. Now you got 2 minutes to vote. Scan the QR code and make your vote. And the timer is now on. Now again, if you haven't put your hashtag, you can still put your hashtag in the votes now, but you now have QR code you can scan.
That's weird how everybody just dropped out.
Yeah, it must be a glitch with EV Mux. I don't think they all lost their connection at the same time.
No, because they're all coming back right now.
Yeah. All right, and when the timer goes up for the QR code, what I'll do is I will copy and paste the link to the vote into the YouTube chat, and I'll pin it, and then you'll have 2 minutes in which to go to the link, make your vote, come back, and then after that, we'll find out who won. I want to thank everybody for sharing their videos with us, too. I think y'all did a great job. I still want to hear the story behind Lisa's landing, because that was pretty intense there with that Potenzic. But there were some great entries here.
Also, thanks for the entries for the community corner.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, Lisa said it was the Ruco 11.
McKin.
30 seconds left to scan the QR code and make your vote. To the 36 people that are watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Maybe consider hitting that like button for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's free for you. Helps us out. Appreciate having you all here. We got 15 seconds left, and after that, we'll go to the link voting. Wow, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of votes tonight. 3 entries by just about everybody. Sweet.
So you add them all up.
All right. So with that, the QR coding, well, it keeps a toll here. Let me just reset the countdown timer. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this be seen in full transparency, and I'm going to paste the link to the vote now in the chat and pin it. There you go. It's pinned, and you have 2 minutes. This is your last vote opportunity right here. It's in the chat. You got 2 minutes. And let me see if I can actually... Legend text side. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. I adjusted the size on the numbers there. Now, when the voting time is up, I'll bring this up bigger so we can see what we're looking at, so everybody will get a good view here. Still need 8 likes to hit 400. That'll take a lot of burner accounts, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just get out 20 different accounts then.
You got 1 minute left. Let's make your votes count. Right now, it looks like Jeff Norman's in the lead by 1, and it looks like Maria Davis is in second place. Oh, he's ahead by 2 now.
Yep.
And it looks like Bud is in third.
Yep.
Very, very good. 35 seconds left. Oh, yeah. 15 seconds left. So who'd you guys pick? Chris, who was your favorite?
My favorite? I ain't saying.
You're going to wait till after, huh?
No, I'm going to let... I don't want to be, like, getting people mad at me because I like somebody else's vid.
Oh, okay. And I'm going to pause accepting votes. There we go.
I voted 3 ways.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad that everybody got a good chance to vote. Let me...
My 3 favorites I voted for.
What I think I want to do is I'm going to make this bigger so everybody can see it here.
And they are the winners, basically.
And let me get rid of this, right? Let's do this so we can see the actual winners here. This is funny. This looks so weird. So it looks like in first place, we have Jeff Norman. Congratulations, Jeff.
Congrats,
Jeff
Jeff.
got first place. In second place, we have Maria Davis. Congratulations, Maria, in second place. In third place, we got Bud Bieber.
And he also deserves it.
Congratulations, Bud. Wow, that's funny. Bud got third place, and he was number 3.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job. All right, so with that, I think I'm going to bring in the open chat now. Now I got to add them all to the scene again because I'll give you a minute. Let me add everybody to the
Got
scene.
a nice full panel, too.
Yeah. There we go. How's everybody doing today?
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. Yay.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Jeff, that was a great video, man.
That was awesome, Jeff.
Thank you very much. I
One of my
appreciate it.
picks.
Of course.
Bud, you were one of my picks as well.
Thank you.
Bud, I enjoyed it. Enjoyed that a lot.
And Maria's
Oh,
very good, too.
Yeah,
I like
and
them all,
you too, Bud.
actually.
It's good
Yeah,
video.
It
congratulations.
was all enjoyable to watch all of them.
If I had 10 votes, I would have voted for each one, every one
They were
of you.
good.
So, Bud, you had something you want to say?
Well, I was just going to say the theme was America. So I appreciate everybody that posted their video and did what they had to do. So, yeah, thank you.
I like your lighthouse over there, Bud.
Yeah, Bud, show your lighthouse.
Yeah, it's a nice lighthouse.
That's as close as you're ever going to get to one.
Our approval.
It doesn't hold liquor?
Okay, never mind.
Well, yeah, so I wanted to say...
Get one that's a pepper grinder. You can get
That's
one
the
that's...
other one.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You want pepper grinder?
Oh, yeah. It is.
But that's as close as you're ever going to get to a lighthouse.
I don't know, Jeff. That looks like something you inhale.
That's when he gets.
So,
That's when he comes. That's when Bud comes over for
No
the first
comment on the
annual
peanut
USDS
gallery here.
meetup.
What are we
So-
watching?
So right here, this is
Oh.
what Jeff Norman won for first place. I'm gonna
Memory card holder.
ship
Oh,
this to
card
him. It's
holder,
a
yeah.
card holder.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, those are handy.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
have plenty of those.
Yeah, and I
And
also
I have some good news for you, Paul, because I will be coming up to visit my daughter in 2 weeks. So we will try again for that group flight at that undisclosed location that all of you know about. We'll talk about it privately, but more importantly, you don't have to pay for postage. Most
okay.
important.
Oh,
Great.
great.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
have to
Actually-
talk about that again. I think
Count me
is that
in.
the same place me and you talked about, Jeff?
That is the place, sir. Absolutely.
I gotta head out. I gotta get my son from work, so I just wanted to do my little sign off here. Great videos, guys. 9/11 was kind of weird for me because I remember everything that happened that day. And a couple of years ago, I actually saw the flight paths of both planes from Boston and realized that they flew over my head that morning. I was actually south of Boston, and they flew over my head. And the second thing is that if you're ever in New York City and you want to get to the museum down there for 9/11, go.
Oh, that's what everyone tells me.
It is the most moving.
They have a nice
Thing-
place on the Hudson River
Yep.
that has the wall and the Twin Towers, everything. It's nice.
Yep.
It's
Now,
beautiful.
now my son he was 15 at the time, and this was a couple of years ago. And he's this tough and everything. 15-year-old plays hockey and all this other stuff. And in the museum, there's a room that has 8x10s of every person that perished on that day.
Ooh.
He lasted 30 seconds in that room and couldn't go back in.
Nope.
I mean, that's how moving and how deep it was. So if you're ever in New York City, if you ever need to get there, go. It is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And other than that, I haven't flown much, so I'll try to post what I can, but I got to run. So great show, 200, awesome. I'll be here every week when I can, and that's it.
All right, Ken. Thank you so
Good
much.
job,
All right,
Ken.
see you later,
Be
guys.
safe.
All right.
Safe travels.
Good night, Ken.
Yeah. So, Jeff, how you doing? Haven't heard from you in a while. You been okay?
I've been doing all right. I've just been a little busy doing this, doing that.
Yeah.
Haven't
Well,
been
glad-
debuting the show, but I've been busy.
Yeah, I actually did the outro for the show today, and I went to the USDS live stream playlist, and I went through every episode and kind of scrolled through, and I added everybody who's been on the show
Wow.
since the beginning in the end credits. And
Holy
Jeff
cow.
had been here for quite a few episodes in a row, and I said to myself, man, I got to message Jeff to find out if he's doing okay. I couldn't even remember your last name. I went to go look you up on Facebook. I said, Jeff Bouchard. That's how I knew your last name when you joined. And I was going to message you, make sure you were doing good. So I'm glad to see you again here tonight. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Lisa, tell us what was going on with that drone.
Yeah, that was my Ruco F11 GIM. I thought it was the 2, but it was the first one I have. Send her up to send all that construction that was going on up the street where they were clearing out all them trees. Went to bring her back, and for whatever reason, she started acting stupid. The return to home wasn't working. She started twirling. Took her out of return to home, and I had to bring her back manually.
Wow.
And it was like, what the fuck are you doing? So I kept having to manipulate her because she was getting really close to some power lines because I live on a dead end street.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you're not going by them power lines. And I got her to come back to where I wanted her to be, and I set her right down, and she landed where she landed.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
sounds like
I'm
bad
glad
GPS.
it was a rough landing, but it looks like you got it down safe and sound, so that was nice. We're running short on time. The show's almost over, so we're going to go give the coffee mug away. So if you want your chance to win a United States Drone Society coffee mug, enter hashtag USDS in the chat for your chance to win. Excuse me. hashtag USDS for your chance to win the United States Drone Society coffee mug. If you're outside of the USA and you win, I'll just Cash App, whatever, PayPal. I'll do whatever that is for $10. So
Okay, it's time to dance.
yeah, my wife entered for Skylar's girlfriend / fiance, gonna be wife. Oh, okay, nice job. Ben's keeping notes for me tonight. Help remember who won.
That's great. Good job, Ben.
You know, I was lucky enough to get out one day last week and go flying, and I'm glad I did. I needed it, but it's been harder and harder to get out. It's been hectic, you know, with the kids going back to school, and then, you know.
A little tougher now.
Yeah. Plus trying to make sure that I'm being healthy. I, went out and took a walk today, which was nice.
You walk down the street to Riverside and fly the Avata.
Yeah, you just gotta. Well, I tried. But I can't get an unlock.
The problem is going back up the hill.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. Hey, Dee-wee, how you doing? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Dee-wee.
Darren.
All right, so now's your last chance. Hashtag USDS in the chat. We got 15 entries. We got 31 people here. Listen, what do you got to lose? Even if you're outside of the US, you can still win $10. So, yeah, there we go. 18 entries. We're gonna let it go for about another minute.
Oh, Amy Maines. Amy Maines put in her entry too. I'm glad. It's been nice to see her pictures in the community corner.
Oh, hi, Amy. How you doing? I'm going to add you as I'll give you a wrench standard moderator now, so you can. Mm-hmm. The reason why you get the wrench in the chat is so that way you can click on other people in the chat and go subscribe to their channel. You know, you're capable of doing that. It helps having the wrench.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a great picture this week in the community corner.
All right, I'm gonna roll it. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Who's gonna win it?
Lee says it's rigged. Probably is this week.
Amy wins it tonight, right? Oh, she was close. Oh, Dominic just won $10. Nope.
No. I'm gonna offload it.
You want me to roll again, or you gonna donate it?
Roll it again. Yeah, roll it.
All right, we're rolling again. Hold your seats. Hold your seats.
No whammy, no whammy.
Hey, stop throwing that stuff down in front. Just sit down, okay? Just hold on a second. Hey, Brendan. How you doing, Brendan? I'm going to see you in the chat. How you doing? Glad to have you here. There you go. So Brendan's our winner. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good job.
Ben's writing it down for me right now. So he's been walking around all day in his policeman Halloween costume. He had a policeman hat. He's got the shirt with the badge. He put a little tiny notebook in his pocket with a pen and walked around. He was writing people tickets all day. Notebook paper. So my little police officer. Great. Now I got to watch what I say before he goes to school. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So, all right. So, congratulations, Brendan. Glad to have you. I didn't even see him in the chat. So sorry I missed you. If I missed anybody in the chat, I apologize. I think we're going to go around now. We didn't go too far. We're 3 minutes till 9. I think we did a good job tonight for time. I think we got everything in.
Yeah, you did good.
Great.
Great job.
Is there anything, before we move on to final thoughts, is there anything anyone wanted to bring up and discuss real quick before we end the show?
I got 2 drones I'm sending back. I
wow.
already mailed out the Avata.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Oh, by the way, so this is a public service announcement. Keep your care refresh plan active. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's gonna cough me.
You tell us, Smokestack.
Hey, that's my new nickname, Smokestack.
Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that.
Smokestack Baseman.
We love you, Jim. We love you, Jim. Don't kill us.
Yeah, really.
Trying not to.
Tell you, when I saw that, I'm like, what was he thinking?
Oh, it was a nice hit. I missed it by that much.
That much. Yep.
All right. Well, we're gonna give the floor to Jeff, our first place winner tonight.
All right.
Jeff, thank you so much for sharing your video. I'll give the floor to you. Say what you want to say. Promote what you want to promote.
Thank you very much. A week ago, I went out on a drone adventure with Captain Ray and Ted Nemeth and Xavier Arthur and Fred Gunther. We went to a reservoir. When we got there, we realized there were signs that said, "You can't take off your drone over here." And the consensus was,
Been there,
don't
hey
push it.
Dave.
But we took off from outside of the park and got some good shots.
Yep.
And then we went to this beautiful castle in the Hudson River. I'm going to have a video on it next week. If you guys want to look at it or subscribe to my channel, a very interesting story about a Scottish immigrant who came here in the 1850s and created this castle where he bought and sold arms for a long
Yep.
time. So that's about it as far as that's concerned. I've got doing some work for my local village. Somehow I fell into that, and that's terrific. And thank you all who voted for me, and the other videos were terrific as well. And have a great week, everyone, and stay safe and keep talking to each other and keep your mental health good.
Yeah.
Good, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Jeff, I just want to say I think you nailed it with your video tonight. I think your entry was great. I love that you switched it up. Your shots were simple and smooth, but they were all elegant in their own unique way. Some of it, while it looked like a dolly zoom, it wasn't. It was just the way you did it came out really great. So good job.
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed that. That was my intention when I was pulling back on some of them, saying I hope people see the separation between the foreground and the background.
I saw the dolly
Thank
zoom.
you.
I mentioned that one.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great week, Jeff.
You too. Talk to you soon.
Congratulations,
Bye, Jeff.
man.
Yeah. I'm going to bring in Lisa. Lisa got disconnected. She's back now, though, and I'll let Lisa take the floor. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for entry. Say what you want to say. Promote what you want to promote.
Hey, I appreciate you all helping me promote my channel. It helps me get out there. I'm gonna try to get out there more active and get some more videos going, some more drone shots. As you all know, my channel has a variety of different stuff. It's hunting season down where I am, so I might try to get some hunting videos in there. As I've mentioned in the past, I'm with everybody else with the mental health. I have anxiety. If anything is going down and you're feeling whatever kind of way or worse, please reach out. I'm available if anybody wants to talk, because it's good to have some kind of communication when your mental health is, for a lack of a better term, acting wonky or hinky, whatever way you want to call it. So I'm here again. If anybody wants to talk, just reach out. Anybody wants my private number to have somebody to talk to, I'm a good listener. Just private message for me and I'll send you out my personal phone number just so you can have somebody to call. There's other places that you can call to get more professional help if you need that. But just know with your mental health, there is always some kind of help. There's always somebody there to help you. And I've noticed with the drone community, and I have a few friends. CJ, as you know, I'm friends with. Every time I'm down, I'll shoot him a text, or he'll come over. He'll bring the greens and giggles to get me back out of
The
that.
giggles.
Yeah, that he'll get me out of that
Giggles.
foul frame of mind to get me back more in the positive instead of the negative. And I just want everybody to have happy upcoming holidays. We got Halloween, we got Thanksgiving, Christmas. For personal reasons, I'm not going to say what they are, but I had, for lack of a better term, I had a bad marriage. So Christmas and New Year's Eve are my worst. And that's usually when my anxiety kicks up. So I'm glad I got people that will give me support other
Oh
than
yeah, we're
just
here
my
for you.
family.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate you sharing with us. It's always good. Thank you.
Not a problem, love.
for the
Not a
message.
problem. Just want to be here for everybody else because I know what it's like and I've been there, done that.
Yeah. Well, have a great week and fly safe.
You too, love. Everybody have a good week and I'll see y'all next
Thank
week.
you, Lisa.
Good, Lisa.
Love you.
Yeah. And Jeff.
Hello, everybody, after a long absence. Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
Just having a
Jeff.
good time, trying to get out and fly as much as I can. And yeah, just doing it to it.
Yeah,
Just want to
appreciate
say
having you
great
here.
show. Have a
You know what
good
it is?
one.
You read my mind.
I read your mind.
Yeah, you
There's
knew I
some
was thinking about
background
you
noise.
today. That's why you showed up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a great week, Jeff. Thank you so much for being here, brother.
All right. We'll catch you next week.
All right, have a great week. And
Bye.
Bud, our third place winner, Bud. How you doing?
Bud
The bud.
smoking.
Right.
Bud
Bud
smoking
Beaver.
Bieber.
Well, first of all, I have words for Paul. He
Oh,
rode my ass on the other show I was on earlier. But
Oh, I didn't.
thank you, Paul. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Dom. There's my lighthouse.
I love it.
Happy 2-year anniversary. I mean, you're doing a fantastic job. Everybody that joins in is fantastic. We all learn from each other. Because of your different 5 or 7 day challenge, you make me go out and fly my drone, which is what we're here for. So, again, thank you so much. Third place, I'll take it.
Yeah. Thank
Peace.
you so
Love
much,
y'all.
Bud.
There you go, bud.
great
I hope
job,
you have a
Bud.
great
Deserve
week,
it, Bud.
brother.
Yeah.
And David, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
Well, in honor of our second anniversary, I was out all afternoon flying today, and it was fun. I did the East Bay part of Rhode Island, and I'll put some shots out tonight. But yeah, really, this is for me. I was one of the first people I think that made your list, Paul, and it's been a wild ride, and it's only getting started. So
Mhm.
all the best to everybody. Like I say, I learn from you guys all the time. The advice you've given me, save me a lot of time at doing a lot of different things, and gotten some better shots, better videos, better everything. So I do appreciate that.
Yep.
Hey, we'll return the favor anytime we can. So
Yeah.
have a great week, everyone. Enjoy this really nice weather. It's perfect for flying right now. So
Yeah. And our best
Dave,
advice
we'll
I
see you
think I've
soon,
ever
buddy.
given you was fly with the wind.
yeah.
Hands down, best advice I gave you.
Oh, I know. It
Like
was like
into the wind, so it always comes back a lot
it
easier.
always comes back a lot easier. Yeah,
Yes,
Not with
it
the
exactly.
wind,
does.
into the
The old
wind.
I've
Irish
had a
You know, if
couple
that
joke there.
didn't
of
happen,
results.
May the wind be at your back.
yeah, if that didn't happen, we wouldn't have had that great memory of hunting that drone down in Newport, Rhode Island. Of
No
all
way.
things.
That's
That was
forever,
great.
brother. That's
Yeah.
forever.
All right, David. Thank you so much, brother. Have a great week.
See you later.
And Ray.
Oh boy. Well, first off, Jim, I got your hook here in case you decide to do some more flying.
Next time.
Um,
I was
every
ready to buy the drop attachment too.
I've already hit it.
everybody must know by now that I'm kind of a smartass. I was brought up by a family of one-liners, and I can rip them out pretty good. And I just want to tell a little story because Kenny brought something up, and if somebody can tag him later on in the recording, that'd be great. But
I'll clip it
um,
for you and
I
send it to him.
I used to do chimney work, and I was the head on a two-person crew, and a
Step
lot
in
of
time.
times we would go in to customers' houses, and they wouldn't be there. We'd just go in and do the job. And this one particular house, they had this beautiful golden retriever dog. He was a male, and he liked my partner quite a bit because pretty much the entire time he was doing his thing on my poor partner. And man, when he started complaining about it, all I could think about is I turned around and I went, roll that beautiful bean footage. And the two of us cracked up for hours
Yeah.
and the whole day. Every time we brought it up for the next year or so. Anyway, it had nothing to do with drones, but I figured it was funny, bringing everybody's, give them a
Hey, you
good
need to
laugh.
smile, man.
That
So
was good.
it brings
I'll
a
clip it.
smile.
Ray, you were a chimney sweep. All I can think of is step in time, never give a reason, never give a rhyme.
Oh, come on. I figured it would be Mary Poppins, man. I heard that so much.
Yeah,
Everybody's like,
Oh
chimney,
yeah.
chimmery,
where's your top hat? I'm like, you need to watch the movie again. The guy don't wear a top hat.
Yeah.
You know,
All right. Well, if I remember, I'm sorry, Chris. They headed your way. There's a bunch of sirens.
I can hear him already.
Yeah. So if I remember, I'll try to clip that and send that to Ken for you. I'll send it in the group if I remember. But I appreciate having you here. Thank you so much, Ray. I hope you have a great week, brother.
all right,
Peace.
Ray. Good luck
Here
with the
they
car,
come.
man.
And Jim.
Wow, 2 years,
I
longer than
know.
that, but so 2 years. Number one, keep your care refresh updated.
Hmm.
Number two, spatial awareness. Spatial awareness. Make sure you know how close that thing is that's just out of your view because you don't have it that wide of a field of view because it's out here. And you can't see out here. See? No, you can't see that. So, yeah. Uh, and number three, yeah, reach out. Everyone's always here. Even when you lose these things, they all go down. Eventually, the one you're flying now is not the one you're going to keep flying. I just sent my Avata in. Now I got to send in the Mini 3 Pro. I got the Air 2. That's all that's left. But at least I got something.
Yeah.
But I also got some old drones that I'm going to get out that are non GPS and just see what the hell they can still do. Why not, right?
Yep.
Anyway, you guys all have fun and thanks for joining us. And it was great being on the panel as always.
All right,
No
Jim.
sleep
Thank you so
tonight.
much, brother.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Tim. You've been here from the beginning, man.
it. Yeah. Yeah. The one of the OGs. And Chris.
Oh, I just want to say happy 2 year anniversary, man. Just the community has grown so much, and we've kept these live streams going, and I'm just happy to be a part of it, man. That's all.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris. I always appreciate it. Appreciate everything you've done as we've gone through this last 2 years with the group and the show and all that. It's been pretty crazy. Yeah, appreciate it. And Dominic, the greatest Australian ever.
I'm happy to be the Australian ambassador here. Um, the cap was sent, and that's got that on it. That's the cap. Then someone sent me. There's also a pop socket to go with it.
DJI Pop Socket.
Oh, I got a story about pop sockets, Dominic.
Then you've got all of those.
308 Drone Zone,
I've got
David.
Yep.
those.
Thank you, David. And then I've got a T-shirt that I'm just going to pick up. Give me a second.
308 Drone Zone, David Dye.
Yep.
Yeah, I got one too. It's long sleeve.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Long sleeves. I like long sleeve T-shirts. I think they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have many of those.
And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's got a poker chip, as I
Yeah,
said,
the poker
casino
chip's
chip.
cool.
I
Yep.
kept calling them casino chips. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that. So my humblest of apologies there.
Yeah.
So it's been a great ride being the Australian ambassador on here. So here's to another 2 years.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dominic. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Dom.
You know, it's amazing what difference the community can make. We started this group. We started this group because we didn't feel like we were part of the communities that we were in. We were in communities on Facebook, and we just didn't feel like we were. And the whole goal with the United States Drone Society was to make sure everybody felt included, everybody had part in it. So I appreciate everybody who supported the group and the show throughout the last 2 years. It's been life changing for me, and it's inspiring in so many ways. So thank you to everybody who's been here with us through it. If you've been on the show, your name will be in the credits tonight. I made sure to get everybody in there. Thank you so much. And if you're struggling with your mental health, reach out and get some help. Don't do it alone. There's plenty of help out there. Just like Lisa was saying, there's plenty of help out there for you to find. And you should be able to, not have any trouble finding some help, even if you can't get help with your friends and family. So don't do it alone. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And I just want to remind everybody: remember what you were doing on September 11th, because no one who lived through it will ever forget it. And I'd like to see the United States of America back united the way we were after September 11th happened. That's what I'd like to see.
I had diarrhea on September 11th.
Oh,
Too much information. Thank you.
I know.
No, I woke up out of that. I was going to go to work. I had to call out because I was sick. I got up, went and turned on the TV, and that's when I saw it. And I had to go tell the people at work that what had happened, and yeah, it was a messed up day, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being with us tonight. I'm going to play the outro now, and I hope you all have a great week. And we did. We get the double loop again. There we go. Before I leave off with the joke, Ben has something he wants to say to everybody. Ben, go ahead.
Hey, Ben.
Let's be kind to each other and treat people how you want to be treated.
Great advice.
You're right, Ben.
Great advice, Benjamin.
You're right, Ben.
Yep. And I'll
The whole
follow
world. I wish the whole world could feel the way that he does. You know?
Yeah, I agree. And you can't blame others for the path that you're on, because the road that you travel is your own asphalt.